Exercising my index finger. Exercising my index finger. Exercising my index finger.
Look, I don't know why they fucking with me, but I'ma get the streets something to see, like a movie. Cause when I do my 1-2 with something groovy, put the tube to his melon and turn it into a smoothie. Take a zip of gumbo, turn it into a doobie. Pass it to your wifey and turn it into a groupie. You might let the heartbreak turn you into a goofy, but the 9 got a switch that'll turn it into a Uzi. When them hitters come rolling through the hood for you, stay inside, nigga, if you know it's good for you. Certified soldier, keep the camo on. I pop up with the yapper, get my Rambo on. Pussy, you know it's lit when I come to your district. The pistol grip might turn your stomach to liquid. You 2 chicken niggas better come with your biscuit. Fuck that push up and dick shit.
Clear out the block, 16 shots. Out the window of a Civic, neighbors calling the cops. Like it or not, set up shop, pitching rocks. The grind don't stop. The blueprint from my rise to the top. Clean them up, swinging that mop till everybody drop. Same flow, same beats, now everybody pop. Smoke, I want it all, bring it all my way. Do what I want and stand on whatever I say. Fuck them all. If Jake say get him, I got top bricks to his body. Watch him sink to the bottom. Yeah, it's on sight. I'ma let it rip when I spot. Have my youngin' run down broad day and pop. Southside, that means I ain't scared of no nigga. If it's me or you, I guess you just gotta go, nigga. Fuck niggas, I don't trust niggas. No, you don't want a nigga.
Exercising my index finger.
Yeah.
Exercising my index finger. Exercising my index finger.
Speak with authority, handle beef accordingly. Known to let it ring like my ex keep calling me. Dump till I clip you, I be doing the most. Stick squeezing out of the whip like I'm far too close. Sing your spirit to the clouds, God bless your souls. The sky's the limit, thank me, I helped you reach your goals. Raw, all face covered up with an old stock. And it's something like breakdancing, I'm popping with clips locking. You talking to Leonidas, my niggas is just like me. Let it kick and hit your chest, so choose your next words wisely.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah, either buying them or supplying them. Paid her to keep the door unlocked while she was riding them. So be careful on who you really want to smoke with. Everyone's got a price that'll make them say fuck you. Yeah, he's over there, point him out. Kill you to kill him.
Exercising my index finger. 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 Finger.
What's going on, y'all? We gonna make this short, sweet, and quick. Oh, I've been doing my rounds, and Bud is not allowed to be great for some reason, right? But I'm not even gonna wait to get. I'm not even gonna wait to get to it. So let's make sure we protect ourselves, even though we're not gonna show nothing, right? But let's just I want to put in a little listen here, right? Because this man literally gets super duper hate, right? Well, he's controversial and all of that. People really know what the hell going on. Maybe 2 fights, maybe 3, possibly 2 fights, but they got to be worth it. Bud's not just gonna be fighting your favorite fighter because you think he could or he should. And at this point, he don't need the belt to be A-side or the bag. He really don't. So with that being said, let's get to let's get to people, let's get to somebody or people I think, or a channel I know that's gonna praise Bud every time out, right? Because he's been doing it. And it's a few channels, but 20 years from now, right? When you say Bud Crawford's name, right? When you say his name, or somebody tell you, they tell a little kid to go look up Terrence Bud Crawford, they're not gonna be finding the hate from niggas that's been doing, and even niggas that be doing love. They're gonna be doing this shit. They're gonna find this shit right here.
He knew what he can do before he even got in this ring.
I looked at him face to face and I said, man, you gonna get this? He said, Canelo can't beat me, Tim.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up.
The casual fans wanted blood.
Are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terrence?
His Excellency wanted entertainment.
And let's show Netflix the real boxing.
And the purists wanted answers.
Can Bud Crawford pull the upset and become this era's...
The purists. Not these bullshit niggas up here on YouTube. The purists. The real purists. Not these bullshit niggas up here. You feel what I'm saying? So, let's get to the epilogue. All right? We can have a little fun with it. So, let's go.
Go.
Will there be a moment where Crawford realizes that he's in over his head moving up to 168?
Alvarez commits to the right hand and lands.
It's gonna be a moment.
Not only is he not backing up from Canelo's power, but he may be doing more damage with his own in these exchanges.
Art is made in hindsight, and the significance, value, and grandeur of such a high-profile event can only really be appreciated once the stadium empties, the crowds dissipate, and the heart rates drop.
I don't know how you can put words to describe what we watched.
Tonight he proved that he's the greatest boxer to ever live.
But there's more to the story. So here's a look at the past, present, and future.
This is furious action.
Following 2025's fight of the decade between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon, or needed surgery? Yes, even if the injury happened months ago. Most people settle for less because they don't realize what their injury is actually.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Let me tell you why boxing might be entering a golden age right now.
From the moment it was first signed, this one felt like more than just a fight.
The fight that is going to change the landscape of boxing in America.
It felt like the closure of an important chapter, not just for American boxing, but boxing as a whole.
Maybe it's gonna be bigger, but look, boxing is always big and big and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And with the Fury Joshua box still left unticked, and Gervonta and Shakur drifting further apart than ever, rather than let this era fizzle into a distant memory, Canelo, Crawford, and Turki Al Sheikh ensured it went out with a bang. One man out to achieve the unthinkable.
3-time undisputed champion in the male division.
The other to prove he was still untouchable.
Don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter, like I say, he's no Canelo. Born ready.
Born ready.
Thank you. Thank you.
By fight week, any of the preformed criticisms or Madrimov doubts had been shut away.
Based on how Crawford looked at 54, do you think talk of him facing Canelo should stop?
That's ridiculous. That's why we have weight classes. Size does matter.
Canelo Crawford, obviously Terrence just rocked up there. What do you make of his chances?
Chance. He have a great chance because of his heart, his talent, and also his game plan and his strategy.
Instead, a new 168 battle-ready frame swayed high-profile opinions and narrowed the betting odds to within touching distance.
Canelo Alvarez, as he faced his toughest opponent to date, I believe.
He match him punch for punch like Golovkin.
He's just keeping up the tempo, throwing.
That's what's interesting to see. That they deserve respect. And instead of us telling them what they can do, let them show us what they can do.
There's a lot of unknown here. So anybody who tells you that they know, they're not telling you the truth because none of us know.
Max Kellerman was back, and the big fight feeling was here.
Because of Netflix, this will be the most watched fight, championship fight, in almost 50 years.
Legends had thrown in their 2 cents, and
now, at this, motherfuckers that was talking about this fight before the fight was trashing it, talking shit, right? That's not what's going to be remembered. Shit like this will be remembered. Shout out to Motivedia.
Dangerous confidence came from both men on stage.
But like I say, I need to be smart and do my job, and if the knockout comes, welcome.
I see you.
You see, I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see, I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
And while we'd seen all of the familiar faces as the fight approached, to some, it still felt like one very important man was missing.
Call that nigga 2 Chainz. That nigga different.
You see, we'd seen Terrence Crawford. He was feeling the moment, smiling, and a lot happier to be there than usual, but we hadn't seen Bud.
You gotta meet force with force.
You said you're like Kobe Bryant, and he played better angry. Do you fight better?
We'd had a bit of an onstage ruckus in New York.
I kind of view Bud and T.I. the same. Terrence and T.I. Clifford, you know what I'm saying? Those are the guys that you want to do the business with. You don't want to be in a back alley or in a room by yourself or in a ring with Bud or Tip. Just not the same. Like, you rather do business with Curtis. You don't really want to be fucking with 50. You know what I'm saying? You rather hang out with Earl. You don't want to get down and dirty with DMX. Shit like that.
But the Piers Morgan interview didn't bring out the same man that eyeballed Amir Khan like he was lunch.
Everybody that they said that was smaller than, that they was bigger and stronger, you see what happened.
Mood legal cannabis. It's real flower that gets you a real high.
Who gives you such a good...
Nor the man that took a swipe at Jose Benavidez. And therefore, no signs of the Canelo Alvarez that was forced to retaliate against Plant.
Can you say 3 nice things about your opponent?
He's a great fighter. He's a great father. Cool dude.
Ultimately, you can construct hype, but you can't force hate. But on this occasion, from Crawford, the joviality and friendliness was somewhat of a Trojan horse, because the mean spirit was still there. And it was a split-second head tilt and target lock at the final presser that finally confirmed it.
When did you know that you were going to beat him?
When he signed the contract.
That's some confidence for your ass. You said just the sound. Yeah, just the sound, bro. I ain't trying to get flagged, Bill. That's why I put it in the link. If you want to watch it, that's why I put it, the links in the chat. Both of them in the chat. You got the epilogue, and then the one I'm gonna play next is everybody wants a piece of Bud Crawford. So we gonna get to it, man. We gonna let Bud be great. I got 35 to 40 minutes to let Bud be great, especially on my channel, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got time. Y'all got time to listen to Bud being great? I got time. Let's go.
So after seeing Dana squirm a little,
TKO can't make those changes to the Ali Act. Will you still invest in the sport of boxing?
Listen, if you want to be an asshole, let's do it in private and we can do an interview.
As soon as I'm done with when I run through this little shit, I'm gonna open up the panel, you know what I'm saying, for like an hour and a half. And you know, we're gonna run it up, you know what I'm saying? Because the next month of boxing is actually lit, but niggas is talking shit. So let's go.
and with the Jaron Ennis sparring whispers continuing to blur the lines.
I gotta ask you, people gonna kill me if I don't. How was the work?
The work was great. You know, it's fun. You know, sparring Canelo. You know, trying to pick his brain. You know, he got like 70 fights in. So I was picking his brain, having fun. You know, and sharpening my tools. You know, that's about it. You know.
Yes, he got sparring with Boots Ennis to emulate that Terrence Crawford.
It didn't help. It didn't help. So let me skip along a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To the Jim Lampley and them. Let's skip along.
Hagler, then Terrence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. He said, same equation. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Yeah. Over and over and over. Right. That's what Ray did so effectively against Hagler. And it frustrated Hagler. And the more you frustrate the opponent, the better off you are.
Can Bud Crawford pull the upset that generations from now, this generation will say, I don't care who you bring. That's the best guy I've seen.
The fight started exactly the way we expected, a cagey opener with a few early glimpses of success. second-round smile for me was an early indicator that Crawford had a little more pop than he expected. And while Saul's shots were certainly heavier, Bud was never there long enough for him to start teeing off.
He was looking for looping shots, and when you can't get your jab established, it's hard to land your power shot.
Held to have it 3-0 because he gave the first to Crawford, which Crawford.
Poker faces were in full effect. Yep and nope gestures as the punches rained in, reminiscent of the first Golovkin fight.
Canelo shakes his head. That usually means he got hit. As Canelo shakes his head, Golovkin shakes his head back and said, well, what about that?
We know that Crawford is the sharper boxer. What we haven't seen yet is what happens if and when Canelo lands something hard upstairs.
But as the minutes passed, it was Crawford putting the final stamp on every exchange.
But he may be...
That's true. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. After round 5, I was like, oh, Bud might knock him out because Canelo can't catch him and he can't put nothing on it. So, we ain't gonna run through the whole thing.
Make existing content relevant for any market while staying on brand with Adobe Express.
In the Chevy Traverse, you never...
I don't know these goddamn commercials, but we're gonna get to it, y'all. Don't worry about it. We here.
Capped off, as always, by an unbreakable spirit and a relentless engine. A night where Terence Crawford once again defied the odds to make the face of boxing look distinctly normal.
This has been a masterful performance.
By unanimous decision, the Fighting Pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA.
Art in fistic form from a man who finally gets his flowers as one of the best to ever do it.
This generation will say about you what the last one said about Floyd and what generations ago they said about Sugar Ray Robinson. They'll say no one could have beaten our guy.
As far as I'm concerned, pound for pound, Terence Crawford is the best on the planet as we speak right now. He's the man.
A lot of guys prior to you would just come and show up and get the paycheck. And the win for them was just getting in the ring, and they wouldn't necessarily try to win. I said, one thing we're going to say about Bud is he's going to try to win, and win you did.
Oh, I feel great. I feel great. I feel strong. Crawford is a great fighter, a skilled fighter. And I get the credit to Crawford, obviously. And I feel great. I still feel the same.
A respectful torch-passing moment between two consummate professionals, and credit of the highest order as the curtains came down.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
So, can we allow Bud Crawford to be great for a little while, y'all? Is that allowed? Can Bud be great for a little bit? Is it okay? Just asking. Is it okay? Is it an all right deal? The man won the fight a month ago. It's been a month, and motherfuckers already talking about Hamza Shiraz, David Benavidez, Boots Ennis. Go back down to this. Go back down. Let the man get his damn. It's been 2 months. Let the man get his world tour. It's been 2 months. Let him get his little world tour, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with letting Bud get his world tour. But when you do what you do like that, you become a target, right? So let's get to the target. Bud been targeted, right? We're gonna watch a little bit of this, but we're gonna get through it. Bud's been targeted now, right? So let's go. So already, let's see what they talking about off the rip, right? Like everybody, like Bud should just have to fight everybody who they think, right? So let's run it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Before we open up.
Is there a name that's gonna get you excited for Terence Crawford to fight?
I don't know who else is out there for Crawford.
Now that he beat and dominated Canelo Alvarez, I would love to see.
I would love to get him in the ring. I will F him up.
Fight fans, welcome back.
He will beat these living out of Terrence Crawford.
What we just witnessed might be the most impressive victory in boxing history.
This has been a masterful performance from Terrence Crawford.
The pinnacle of professional prize fighting, summarized by an unblemished record, an unmarked face, and an undeniable 6-word statement.
You know, when you look around, you say, I'm the Canelo, you know, I'm the face of boxing now.
But it's double-edged. Was it acknowledging the perfect chef's kiss in the closing chapter? Or was it implying that the best for Terrence Bud Crawford is yet to come?
I know you just conquered a great mountain, but you're so freaking hot and so good right now. Why would you walk away now?
The fantasy fights now circulate, as they so often do.
How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
But why chase hypotheticals when reality shines this bright?
Can you say definitively that you will fight again?
I don't know.
Really? It's still up in the air?
Still up in the air.
Wow.
In the aftermath, the boxing world stood in agreement.
Just took him to school. That's basically it.
Like, I watched the whole thing. I'm like, that's art.
It was all Crawford. There was no question about it.
In terms of what should be next, however, not so much.
Yeah, I think he did everything in a sport that he could do.
I don't think he can do anything else that's going to top this.
He can fight maybe 2 more times, help cement that legacy, and walk away with an extra $100 million in the bank.
But now, with an 8-figure horizon and A-side status, others know it's much easier said than done.
It's like, why the fuck do Bud need to do what anybody else think if he's in line for an 8-figure motherfucking payday? I'm trying to figure it out.
Hey, yo. You can
What's
hear
good?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's
Good
good?
with the panel, man. What's good with everybody, man? Hey, can I get something just on my chest? Or do you want me to wait?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? What's up? How everybody been? Everybody good? We good? All right, got it. Cool. Check this out, man. I'm tired of this shit. This is why I haven't joined on no shows. This is why I haven't really, whenever niggas even bring Bud up, not you, I'm just saying in general. When they come to this podcast, when niggas bring up Bud, I just let them talk. I just let them do their thing because reality has finally showed. Reality is in your face. Everything that you said, that y'all denied, that y'all took away, that y'all said he couldn't do, everything is now in front of you. He's beat the man. He beat the man that was there. So everything else is just nonsense, bullshit, and hate. And you know what I'm saying? But for those who understand and have soaking in, like, hey, man, he's the best, and we got to accept that. I respect you and thank you because you have opened your eyes and you see. But for the rest of you, I have nothing for you. I don't have no energy. Nobody has anything for you. Why? Because just go look. Go watch the fights, and that's it. That's it. Just go watch the fights. And if you still feel otherwise, then, hey, feel that way. That's perfect. That's perfect. Feel that way.
Yeah, you can feel. Yeah, you sound a little choppy, but yeah, feel that way all you want. But to be truthfully honest with you, like, Bud don't need a belt right about now.
Don't need shit. He got the belts at 68 in the ring. So
he don't even need the belts at 68 for a big payday.
Nope.
He really don't. And like I just said, let him enjoy that. Let him get his victory lap. Let him get his ring walk. You know what I'm saying? He feel like the man when he shout out, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. He feel like the motherfucking man when he walked through right now. Yeah, let that man walk through.
And why can't he? But this is my thing. Why can't he feel like the man if everybody said he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that, that nigga sucked, that nigga's this, that nigga's that? Why? Why can't he? That's the only question.
Cause he a little black boy from Omaha, Nebraska that ain't supposed to do it. That's why. He a little black boy from Omaha from the Midwest, where when they ain't got
what that nigga say, I ain't letting nigga from Nebraska beat me. What happened? What happened? Let's go to bed. Let's pack our shit up there.
Is that
my mom?
Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska? But like, let me get back to playing some of this, and then the panel is open. But let me get back to playing some of this because
I'm on mute. My bad.
No, I'm gonna let them be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I can sit here and talk about it, but here's somebody who 3 weeks ago, almost 200,000 views on. Yeah. Niggas don't got those views, so all you niggas views combined don't add up to a video from 3 weeks ago, and by the end of the year, he's gonna have 500,000. So let's go.
Like the Evel Knievel effect. Like, all right, you jumped over 3 buses. Let's see if you can do 10 buses.
History tells us that moving back down after such a significant jump up in weight is never a good idea.
You know, I'll use Roy Jones as the example. I mean, he comes out of the fight with John Ruiz on top of the world. He's won a heavyweight title and he's untouchable still. Comes back against Antonio Tarver, struggles at light heavyweight when he dropped all that weight, still won. And you're like, okay, now the slide has started. Next fight he gets knocked out and he was never the same.
No disrespect to Roy, I doubt. I guess I would pretty much.
Terrence Crawford.
That Bud know the effect of what happened to Roy. He ain't gonna let that happen to him. But as you can see, the fight been 2 months. The man ain't even enjoyed the labor yet. I don't even know if his whole check came yet or the back end check. And you already
Is the belt even there yet?
You know what I'm saying? And you already got him in another fight that what you think he should be in. So I'm gonna allow Bud to be great for at least another 10 to 12 minutes. Like enjoy it, nigga.
So the fighters on immediate notice are those at 160 and 168.
Don't ask me about Crawford because that ain't in my division.
That said, the very man praised for getting Crawford here in the first place has something very different on his mind.
Turkey just posted that this morning, wondering if Benavidez can make 168.
David El Monstro Benavidez.
Before the Crawford fight, Canelo was asked whether Benavidez would be next.
Pundits and fans still will call for David Benavidez once this fight is done. It's not a fight that you can see happening.
And while the Mexican star wasn't getting ahead of himself, Turki Al-Sheikh to his left was much more animated.
I never say no to anything. We'll see later. But I'm almost 100% on this fight.
In the aftermath, however, following a generational performance,
Stood his ground and got his respect.
A peace plan for Gaza.
For
the plan to advance, Hamas must disarm.
it was Crawford being pitched those exact same questions.
Would you ever entertain a fight with the Mexican monster, David Benavidez?
Benavidez is a big dude. You know what I mean? Not to say I won't fight him.
A step too far? Maybe. But even though a successful move to light heavyweight now has El Monstro eyeballing Bivol and Beterbiev,
I spar people a lot, yeah, so I know what happens in those sparring sessions. So yeah, I can beat him. I can knock him out.
I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Y'all keep talking about Bud Benavidez. Benavidez got bigger he got bigger stars that he's looking at right now. He wanted not bigger stars, but he got listen, I've been at 68 my whole life. When I wanted the Canelo fight, y'all wouldn't give it to me. Now you're gonna dangle it in front of me after I had 2 successful fights. At 68, I'm about to have a third, and I'm looking for undisputed next. Man, get the fuck out my face, man. Fuck out my face, man. Trying to play the game, and I'm fucking Bud.
Say you do that again. I missed it. My bad.
I'm saying that David Benavidez, you want him to come back down to 68 after he done had 2 successful fights at 75, got his body right at 75. Now you want to dangle 68 in front of him. Like, bro, I don't have, after the Yardy fight, I got undisputed with Bivol coming up. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? I'm already a champion up here.
And plus, why would David look back, though? This is my thing. Why would David be, you know what? I'm going to drop everything at 75 and just say 68. Yeah. And
the person he fuck with Bud. He the one who he the one who goddamn saved Bud. I mean, saved T.O. from Bud. Like, yeah, I know what happened. He the one holding Bud back from like, come on, Bud, chill out. Yeah, when it was Turk, Bud, David Benavidez, and Tio in that room, they took them pictures. Yeah, David had to save him. We'll leave that alone though, because we're gonna let Bud be great. We're gonna continue to let Bud be great. You know what I'm saying? Word. We got some more time. We're gonna let Bud be great. Word. Niggas like, you know, this was a little bit of work to bring up the brother, but we're gonna let Bud be great. Let's go.
68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah.
Let's not forget, it's a surname with history for Bud. The infamous weigh-in swing and 12th round stoppage of his brother Jose.
Which was a great fight. I don't give a fuck if Benavidez got one leg or not. That motherfucker came to fight. And he only lost to Bud and Charlo. So say what you want. Diaz was good. We global now. We Australia in the building. What's good, Brody? He said, salute Smoke, the Pope. He said, Bud wants to be undisputed at all weight class. Yeah, but going down to 60, you gotta let two niggas fight, and then you gotta fight a nigga, then you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's gonna be like another year and a half of what we talking about, maybe 2 years before Bud can get that. Real talk.
And while bridges have been mended between former foes,
but a lot of people might think, you know, Canelo's too big for Bud, but Bud's a badass mother. You know what I'm saying?
that night cut deep for a 23.
That was Jose Benavidez who said that. See, when you professionals of this sport and you real, you know how to sell the fight. And then once shit is over, and we done put paper in each other's pockets, the respect level is there. But you know, niggas don't know that.
Year-old David Benavidez sat at ringside.
Now we know he's in there with the best fighter, you know, in the world, man.
Does it motivate you too?
Yeah. And you know, he didn't just take the loss, I took the loss too. You know?
And now payback is a very real possibility.
And if David Benavidez come down to 68, I think he'll do him like he did his brother.
If drama is the focus, however.
Oh, yeah, drama. Where's this at? Let me get to this one real quick. So, cause they want to talk about drama, let me get the drama pick. Here go the drama picks right here.
It might be a different pair of brothers that get the call up.
Terrence Crawford beat your friend, Errol Spence Jr.
The bad blood for this one comes from a more recent ringside feud.
But when he dropped him at one point in the fight, he turned to you. What'd he say to you? What'd you say back to him?
Oh, man. He just said some foul words. And But we'll get it in. Yeah.
Here's how to get high when you're not 22 anymore. Let's be real. The days of sketchy dealers and mystery.
Post-fight name drop.
So now you got Charlo coming back. Before it was I'm busy, but now that Bud is the draw, he's Mr. Big Man. Now you want that fight. Now you want the fight. Now you want to fight Bud Crawford, Mr. Jamel. Everybody wants the Bud Crawford fight now. Everybody. But at least that's what the names are. So let's go on up to 160 real quick and see how it look over here.
The easiest one to snatch on paper should be the WBA strap from Erislandy Lara.
Erislandy, the American Dream. Down he goes, one left hand, and Lara puts Lamont on it. After his fight is over.
And there's another little mutual spark, because back in 2014, this Cuban helped lay out a blueprint that Crawford would follow a decade later.
Lo llevé a la escuela, lo llevé, hice lo que me dio la gana, lo golpeé cuando me quise, lo hice fallar el golpe que era lo más importante, y lució mal, en su público, lució mal.
vas a compararla y Floyd cuando peleó con él, ¿qué hizo Floyd con él? ¿Qué hizo Floyd?
Floyd hizo más que tú hoy.
The green belt, owned by Carlos Adames, would be another Bull versus Matador affair. And that's another fight which won't need any more fuel pouring onto it, following some tasty sparring stories of the past.
We all seen the Carlos Adames Bud Crawford sparring when Bud was at 140 and Adames was at 154, 160. And we all seen what that looked like. Now that Bud is a little bit is at his full strength, we'll love to see that shit. Let's go.
And a very hubristic pre-fight prediction.
Look at what Canelo did with Bivol, right? He couldn't hurt him at 175. So if Terence Crawford were to go up to 168, what will happen? Pretty much the same thing.
Well, we see you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
He wouldn't be able to hurt Canelo the way that he hurts people in his division right now.
That's true, but he still had enough to keep Canelo honest.
All right, I think this fight is absolutely stupid.
The other two belts are in Kazakhstan, in the safe hands of a different southpaw maestro who can adapt on the fly.
Champions and the boxing.
I'll be real with you. I ain't been fucking with Janabek since he ain't want to pay Buddy. He didn't want to pay Buddy McGirt. Buddy got him to a little bit of like urban stardom. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, now since you know he got the belts, you know, he moving different. He really ain't fought no fucking body neither. His last two fights was talking about cherry picks and cornflakes, you know, cornflakes and DeAndre's. That's what the fuck he got. Yeah, he ain't fought nobody neither. So this Lara fight, I definitely want to see what's up. Even though he's fighting Lara and he's an older man, like I definitely want to see what's up.
Superstars, where are you?
I'm ready to ride. Kazakhstan. Till I'm crossing the line. No turning back. I'm ready to fly.
He's getting swarmed. Headshot comes in.
I'm waiting. Let's fight. I'm the most awarded boxer. I am the middleweight king.
He's able to find offense in between.
He has two belts. In a wasteland division right about now. He has two belts, but he almost died 3 fights ago. You know what I'm saying? When he couldn't make the weight, and Tevin Foreman ended up. I forgot who he was. Muratali or whatever. And Tevin Foreman ended up being the main event on Top Rank. That's how Tevin Foreman got those last couple fights. But yeah, Janabek. I don't know how long he's gonna be at 64. He got to move to 68, unless he can make the weight comfortably. We'll see.
In the eye of the storm.
The risk versus reward paradigm here, however, means that the toughest test would also be the least financially viable.
It's not really a marquee fight like the Canelo fight was. Like that had a huge reward at the end of it.
Do you call you think it's overrated?
Who? Janabek. I really wouldn't say Janabek is unproven, but he really hasn't.
T was good, bro. Look, no, talking a little boxing, man. You know, we're gonna. I'm gonna allow Bud to be great for about 35, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The pound will open. Then I'm gonna talk about how really and truly the next month of boxing is lit. But you know, niggas gonna hate. You know how we talk when we talk boxing, not our boxers. But you know, and the phrase that bro move that bro be using, Young Pimpin'. I digress.
He hasn't fought elite.
And what do you think about the potential of how they'd match up?
Anybody you put Terence in there with, he gonna dominate. He just have that great mind.
Ironically, a division below that are an assortment of smaller men, once considered too big for Bud.
At 168 is not a natural 168.
And T, there go your wrench, nigga. There go your wrench.
Fighter.
You know which fight I would love to see?
Who?
Crawford and Ortiz Jr.
Oh yeah, that'd be. I got Virgil all day on that.
I bet you do got Virgil all day, but that's another Mexican. I don't blame you. But we know how much of a bullshit all this Virgil Ortiz is. I ain't even got to go into that. And here's something with Virgil saying. Something about Bud.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF?
There's something with Virgil saying something about Bud.
Do you believe at 22 years old you're ready for a Terrence Crawford?
I don't care if I'm ready or not. I want that fight.
And if he shows us by becoming the dominant name in the division, a 160 meet in the middle against Crawford would be fireworks.
Crawford just bit off a little more than he can chew, but if he can chew it and he beats him, which I think he can.
Well, you know, these is 20 years from now, when they say something about a fighter, right? Unless that person gonna dig into our channels, they're gonna go to the biggest channel, and the biggest channel is gonna paint a picture of Bud being great. I could even play a video from the same channel that I'm running the channel up from, shout out Multimedia, of them saying Boots is gonna be great. But because people, you know, I've been defending Boots lately, and we're gonna get to some boxing in a minute. But I'm just playing a little video. You know, I'm gonna let Bud be great, you know, for about another 3-4 minutes, and then we're gonna get, you know, to these boxing cards that are fucking tremendous. That's coming up, especially if you're betting. But there's some cards that's coming up that you're gonna be like, yeah, I want to see these 2 or 3 of these fights on each card.
I'm not saying he can. I'm just thinking Canelo wins. But if he does, he will be my #1 fighter of all time.
The main man to derail those plans, however, has just been in Lake Tahoe downloading some very important data.
You know, it's fun, you know, sparring Canelo. You know, trying to pick his brain. You know, he got like 70 fights in. So I was picking his brain, having fun, you know, and sharpening my tools, you know.
Aligned with Crawford for some time now.
What happens if Boots fights Bud?
I think it's a mirroring fight. I think both guys have so many of the same attributes.
Terrence Crawford against Jaron Ennis, for me, he's the best fight in American boxing.
How much you gonna pay for it though, bro? Because Bud want 8 figures. So how much you gonna pay for it? Your daddy gonna give you the money for that shit?
Only Ennis and a few fortunate onlookers know how those spars really went.
He said that at some point Woods didn't know how to handle some stuff of Canelo, you know, for his perception.
And likewise, whether or not the Canelo dismantling looked as intimidating to them as it did to us.
I know you saw him sparring with Boots. Give me your initial response.
That don't mean shit, man. That don't mean shit.
That's Bo Mac 2 weeks before the fight on the when he was getting his hair cut on the interview.
This ain't no Crawford.
Not only is he not backing up from Canelo's power, but he may be doing more damage with his own in these exchanges.
What does this performance prove about the Ennis sparring? You guys are largely
I told you
silent
it don't
about
make no difference. Didn't I say it? I said that don't mean shit because he's no Bud Crawford.
Canelo is looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking to be friends.
I was in there tonight watching him thinking he could probably, because he carried 168 so well, he could probably fight a light heavyweight, you know?
Yeah, are you saying that he should go after Bivol?
I'm not joking. I think he can handle himself.
A light heavyweight finale for Crawford might be fantasy land.
That's definitely too far.
And we're gonna leave it there. The links in the chat if y'all want to pull up to the Multimedia, you know what I'm saying? Because after every great fight, right before it and right after it, he's on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Joe Benson, once he get like if you get to a certain level, those guys are gonna pop up first when you start looking for a storyline to watch these fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk, like before the Earl Spence Bud Crawford fight, like if you would like ask about Earl or Bud and like you type in their name on YouTube, those guys' videos are gonna pop up because those guys' videos are the they don't have an agenda. They look at the record, they look at the fighters, they look at what it is, and they that's what they do with it. But on that note, man, we let Bud Crawford be great for 45 minutes. So we're gonna let the smoke drop, man, and we're gonna get for the next hour and hour or so, we're gonna run up, we're gonna talk about these cars coming up that niggas be talking shit about. Come on. So the cars that we got coming up, man, right about now, I don't understand the problem. I really don't. And and then everybody only you talk about a card that's a month away, right? It's not far, but like there's fights in between then that if you're really a content creator and a boxing fan, you really should be talking about that. Like, no bullshit. Like, not being an asshole or nothing, right? Like, if you're not doing nothing on the weekend or nothing, right? Or a certain day, there's plenty of times like I done seen a lot of niggas, including T, and they watching fights, and then he like, you know what I'm saying? You might see something that where you might see that person end up somewhere where you're like, oh, okay, I see why he there now. All right. But you never know if you only, you know what I'm saying, looking to make yourself on the algorithm. It's good to get on the algorithm, but you gotta know what you're talking about sometimes. And some of these fights you gotta watch, right? So tomorrow, matter of fact, there's a fight on tonight, ESPN Deportes. Right? There's a fight on tonight. We don't know if there's gonna be any barn burners on that fight. Somebody you may see down the road, right? Excuse me. But tomorrow, like I really don't care about any of these fights on the undercard, none of that shit. But I do want to see Joseph Parker versus Fabio Ward. Because if you create content, whether you like it or not, you got to know what's going on. You got to know why if somebody's in position because he had a fight. So tomorrow I got Joseph Parker and Fabio Ward. Thursday, October 30th, a few days from now, Michaela Mayer is hosting a card. I'm gonna watch her fight. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna watch her fight. I don't know about the undercard. I'm gonna watch that fight. 2 days from then, I'm gonna watch Joshua Buatsi versus Zach Parker. I want to see that fight. I want to see Linda Arthur fight. I'm gonna watch that fight. On that day, there's 3 fights pronounced on during that day. I'm gonna try to catch Rashidi Ellis fighting Javier Fortuna. I'm gonna try to catch him, catch a Javier Fortuna. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good?
What's good with you, bro?
Man, I just let Bud be great for about 45 minutes. Now, I'm just talking about these cards that in between now to next month. There's a bunch of cards up here that you could be happy about boxing, bro. To be truthfully honest with you, there's a bunch of cards that you can be happy about boxing.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there's a lot of complainers, but just saying, like, I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch I'm gonna have it on, but I'm not gonna be paying attention to the prelims like that. But I'm definitely gonna watch Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. I have to see it.
Yeah, same here, man. That's a big fight for me at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Because
I gotta see it.
Yeah, because we talking about Parker. Is Parker like gonna turn that corner, knowing that Usyk and a lot of those other guys are out the door? Is it gonna be Parker? Is it gonna be Ntume? Is it gonna be, who's gonna be the next guy at heavyweight? And I think this fight right here will kind of say, all right, here's our two front runners.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of where I'm looking at that fight. This is one of those, under the radar, super important fights for a specific division.
All right, because you gotta give me like a minute because this shit gonna reboot real quick. Joshua Buatsi and Zach Parker, because I'm gonna go through the European because I know you love the European niggas.
Yeah, I just was put on to a whole new European dude. He fighting out of the UK. You know what I'm saying? I recently watched this little short interview with the fuck is old boy's name? The dude who Wilder screamed on.
To this day, nigga shit?
Yeah. So he I guess caught Malik Scott, and they was kind of interviewing on, like what really happened between you and Wilder. Why are you and Wilder not together and stuff like that? He asked some real questions like, is Wilder trainable? You feel what I'm saying? Because, you have a different system and stuff like that. And outside of that one trick pony thing he was doing, which wasn't sustainable once he got to the higher levels, was the man trainable? And he was like, look, my system works for whatever. We had great work. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at, and Malik Scott was a buck with this, he was like, if you look at every great trainer got with somebody that, gave them at least 5 losses. So at the end of the day, it's things like that made that interview really, really, really entertaining and cool to watch. The dude that I am talking about as far as Malik Scott saying that this is his new guy. He's willing to, with this new guy, hopefully that he shows up and shows out, to whereas people will stop trying to shit on him about situations that happen with Wilder. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's like, we did great work, we did whatever, but it's boxing. Two guys walk in the ring, one of those guys, in most cases has to lose.
Yeah.
So it's just boxing. We prepared the best I could, for those fights he had, but unfortunately, Joseph Parker completely outworked him, and he was honest about that. And the Zilly Zane fight, that's just boxing.
That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yeah, he got caught with something and then he got smacked to sleep.
Oh my God, that shit funny as hell. That nigga got hit in the nose and was like, "You gonna let him hit me like that, ref?" I was like,
yeah, because the crazy thing was he had that weird smile on his face. You feel what I'm saying? But
oh man,
he's got a guy. Malik Scott got a guy that's at light heavyweight. So you talking about Buatsi, you talking about some of these fights, it's right there. to start, for me, I'm gonna be. I really want to see what this Malik Scott guy looks like because he's like 12-0 with 8 or 9 knockouts or something like that. And his name is Ezra Taylor. Now in the UK.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about. Ezra Taylor.
Yeah. So Malik Scott got his hands on him. I don't know if that's recent or he may have had his hands on him, for a couple of fights. But he does have a fight coming up, so I definitely want to see Ezra Taylor's next fight. His highlight joints look really, really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. The dude looks strong as hell. So look like he got some boxing skills. So he's at the eye test level for me right now. So
okay. So we're not even gonna go too far because we're going into next week, right? Rashidi Ellis is fighting Javier Fortuna. Because I ain't gonna say nothing about Boots no more. But we're gonna talk about a opponent that could have been. Now he's fighting a washed up. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, Javier Fortuna. Come on, man. I ain't saying washed up, but bro, he's way past his prime. Let's go.
Yeah, he on the second half of his career, and
possibly third.
Yeah, the thing is with guys like that, you're basically either a punching bag or a glorified sparring partner to make the other guy's name look good. That's about it. I don't know really how many.
Hey, shit, come on. I'm gonna put you on the spot now, because when I was talking about the nigga should have fought Boots, now this is his brand that he building. He's fighting Javier Fortuna.
It's like I said when we spoke about it. If I have confidence in myself, I wouldn't have turned that down. I'd have beat Boots easy ass. That's just me. If you got confidence, so for me, it's like either you ain't got confidence like you had when you were side by side talking your shit to him. You feel what I'm saying? You
remember the press conference? That's what I'm talking about. You remember the press conference?
Yeah. So did Roman Villa smack a little bit fear in you? You feel what I'm saying? Have you questioning your actual conditioning? Because that's the reason why you lost that fight. You just got outworked.
I'll be real with you. That man ain't smacked me making $250,000 minimum. He ain't smacked making me like, come on, AC, man. That's like working at Applebee's or Fridays or some shit like that, and then somebody tell you, "Hey, I need you to pull up over here into this damn 3-4 star restaurant." You know what I'm saying? The chef is sick. He came down with like some allergy. I need you to come in here and pop in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a little time to get right, but yeah, I got some people coming in. I need you to, like, nigga, I'm definitely going. That's just like me. Somebody hit me up like, and they need their house done. And they like, yo, I need this done. I need it done quick. Like, man, I don't need to see nothing. Word. Just going to re-up. All I'm doing, I'm about to go re-up, make sure I got everything I need. Is if I was doing a damn commercial job on a residential shit, I'm taking that bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Like, they coming back to you because you came you popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah, if you got the confidence and you could get the job done, then do it, because it's only you're thinking. Don't think of the money right now. Think of everything you get after that if you beat his ass. Your whatever that was, it's gonna be 5 to 6 to maybe 7 times a payday after that once you beat his ass. And if there's a rematch, then now you can demand the top dollar. Well, if you want me to rematch this dude, you gotta pay me X, Y, and Z. If not, fuck that nigga. I ain't got to fight him again. I already beat him.
So, Rashidi's fighting Javier Fortuna. How you feel about that shit?
Like I said, it's either gonna be a punching bag or a glorified sparring match. But I have to say this to Rashidi Ellis. If you do 12 rounds with this guy, you're finished. Just retire from boxing. Or go over to pro boxing, live your career out on Pro Box. Talk to Jake and see if Jake could put you on an undercard. You feel what I'm saying? And see if you can make those 25 to 50 to $70,000 fights.
Well, hold on before you even say that, because we got one of our like I if I'm not mistaken, I think you took a liking to him, you like him. We got Tiger Johnson fighting on Pro Box November the 7th against your boy Nicholas Flores on Pro Box. Yes, sir. Yes, we do.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily have an issue with that fight, and I'm a person that you know me for a long time. I just stopped looking at Pro Box the way everybody else was looking at it, because I looked at it as, yo, this shit is an opportunity. And from what I heard this guy say, the owner of the joint, on many different occasions, is they're looking for stuff like this.
Well, let me say this to you too, because it was already said. This I don't if I'm not mistaken, this fight won't be with Prentice.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Prentice, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, that's a totally different story. So when people was talking about he wasn't focused, this, that, and the third, they had been going through some shit. So he ain't been fucking with like this is gonna be his first fight without Prentice. And I think he got totally different trainers, so we're gonna see how he look. Especially, this is a big fight going up against Nicholas Flores. This will get you in the rankings heavy.
Yeah, and Pro Box, like I'm just looking at where Top Rank is, where PBC is.
Well, I don't know if you heard with what I think, my strong opinion, that Top Rank is shopping all of their motherfucking talent out to the highest bidder, and they're gonna see where they can land with a lot of their fighters right now. Real talk, that's what I think about Top Rank.
Yeah, I mean they're shopping them out and telling them, look. And I think I just saw something recently to whereas and this was just an article. It popped up in all of these tabs I got open on all of these computers. I got to go back and find out which one it was, but they were kind of saying that Top Rank may have just landed themselves their network deal. They're just working out the details before they make the big announcement on who it is and shit like that.
Well, here's the thing with Top Rank. They have so much shit that I was talking about it with my guy B3. They landed a deal where like it's like a brand new app channel or some shit that's on like your smart TV that you can get.
Yeah, I've seen the Top Rank Classics joint. It's got Floyd Mayweather, somebody else. Floyd Mayweather, I think Canelo, and Bob is like right in the middle.
So it's got that. Then they gonna end up shopping their fighters out to everybody, because they got fighters and they got belts. So you're gonna have to fuck with them. So that's how I see at least that when it comes to Top Rank. So because I do want to see Tiger fight. I'm picking Tiger to beat Flores. The day after that, then you got Virgil Lubin, you know what I'm saying? And then you got, Floyd Schofield, taking on, JoJo Diaz. I do want to see does he do JoJo the same way he did Tevin? After that, we have to give him a little bit of respect, and
Yeah. For me, I'd probably give him respect if he just stops him, just period. Doesn't have to be in the first round. It could be in the 6th, it could be in the 7th, it could be in the 10th. You feel what I'm saying?
he stops JoJo, you know, it's a thing.
It's like, bro, you got to start to respect this dude. He's putting this shit together. It may be a little bit slow than B Norm, but this dude is putting this shit together. And
Kind of put it, yeah, like, you know, right around, like, you know, a little bit behind.
Yeah, but if he could, you know, start to like, you know, work with the media and say, well, you know, meet me over here. I got like a hot 2 minutes before my pops come checking on me. We could do this quick interview in the back. I'll tell you everything you need to know, and then I'll skate back in. Because I think that's the thing that's gonna keep pulling down on him. To whereas people are gonna not appreciate what he's doing in the ring, as opposed to the stupid shit his father's saying.
True. How do you feel about? Well, I don't really care about the fucking tank car. I ain't about to sit here and argue. I clicked on what I'm about to say. On that card, like we're getting closer to it now. How you feel about, you know, your boy Hiroka, man, getting that title shot?
Yo, I like it, but like my biggest issue is, can you deal with that awkward pressure that, you know, that
Twan bringing?
Yeah, that Spinks type of, like, it's like that Spinks 2.0 type of polish, awkward pressure. If he could deal with that coming from Gary Antoine, he can outpoint him like Puyo did. If not, you're gonna get smacked asleep. You are the taller fighter, and I do believe Andy got the reach over Gary Antoine, got the height and the reach, but we, you know, Andy faced some decent, nobody spectacular as far as decent Latin fighters. He hasn't gotten there, you know, with any like real decent black fighters or anything like that, or even decent UK fighters. So Andy is nice though, but you may be just nice like that over there in Japan. You feel what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a tough one, because where I was with with B Norm, I was just still kind of like, all right, if you can show me that you put it together with this dude, because he's gonna come straight at you, he's just gonna come for you and stuff like that. And if you could put it together for him and get him up out of there, all right, yeah, it is what it is. But with Gary is like different. You feel what I'm saying? He's coming from the Russell family. You feel what I'm saying? It's the pops was a really good trainer. Big bro is a really good trainer. So and we ain't really got no questions about you putting shit together. We just slow it down a little bit. Be a little bit more patient, and you could get a lot of these niggas the fuck up out of here, and they can't fuck with you. So that, you know, that's the only issue. And then his last fight, he looked so impressive. It's just like, right now, Andy, you know, you one of my Japanese guys, bro, but woo.
Tall Taz.
Yeah.
Tall Taz fucking with him right now.
Yeah, because this is one of the perceived boogeymans at 140.
Definitely.
So it's a different animal. You know what I'm saying? I can't rock. I just can't jump out the gate with you like I did with Jin.
Okay, so Alicia Baumgartner is on that fight too, like on that card. How do you feel like she got a look on that? Because you know what, the day after we got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben.
She just has to look impressive. That's pretty much it for me because she signed to the right promotional company. She signed to the right guy.
Went back home.
Huh?
She went back home.
Was she not with MVP no more?
That's being home. He's from Ohio. So
Yeah. So
went back home.
yeah, so basically, she's pretty much locked in. That's home. That's home cooking. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all have that whole Ohio thing going. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, that's a hell of a really good business decision you made. But you just have to look impressive in your. And I would say, is it this her first fight on MVP?
Second.
Oh, okay, second. So, well, this is your second, but your like pro debut to a certain degree, to where it's like you're signed to the company. They made that official announcement.
Nah, they made the official announcement on the second,
on the first one.
Yeah, but now you're on the tank card.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's a whole nother look. So all I'm gonna say is just look impressive. This is your second go around. You just got to look better and better and better each time around. Each time you go out, just look better. I think this fight right here is not really a tough. Her opponent isn't really tough, so it's another fight that's designed to make her look good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? To line up a really good name and say, all right, get yourself focused, get your mind back into, being the Alicia Baumgardner that everybody, initially thought you was going to be before the crash outs and shit like that. So take these couple of tune-ups, your first and your second fight, look impressive, and then we're going to line you up with a really good, solid name but again, all you have to do is look impressive and get the win. We're not looking for
win.
Yeah. We're not looking for the other stuff, but just get the win on these first three, and then we can start to really line you up.
Then you can start main eventing.
Yeah.
Then so like when it comes to that, that's I feel like that, like the Jake Paul shit. Like I think like I'm not worried about Jake Paul fucking with Tank. If he beats Tank, I'll be so motherfucking impressed. But like until I see it, whatever. You got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn 2, right? But you got Bomac and Chris Eubank Jr. this time, his corner this time.
I'm gonna say it like this. He already knows what it feels like that because they put all of those restrictions on him. They basically put this man in a straight jacket and chains and shit like that so they can make the fight as even as possible with Conor Benn coming up. Even with all of those things, he still looked impressive, and it just made for a visually, good, entertaining fight. But this time around, I'm looking for Eubanks to probably stop Conor Benn.
Okay. So you got him stopping Conor Benn this time, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got people like no like I just want to see it because and like motherfuckers don't even like Conor Benn, so we can go back and forth about the I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna skip over it. Yeah, because we can do it. How you feel about Ben Whitaker headline in the card?
I really don't got no problem with it because I'm gonna say it like this. When I watched the little
Bo was good, Bo.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
When I watched the little
show me the money shit
behind the scenes thing where they was talking about the commercial that they was making for Ben Whitaker and all of this other stuff. And then I heard the way Eddie was talking about him after the Boots fight. and some of the questions that was asked, it's like, oh, y'all want to make Ben Whitaker the next thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If y'all want to make Ben Whitaker the next big superstar, then, let's just see. But I'm not really crazy about his opponent and stuff like that. But I see what they're doing. They're going to start to strategically move him. More than likely, we're going to get some diehard fans that are talking about, they starting to match make Ben Whitaker and he's avoiding some of the tougher smoke and blah, 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 blah. So,
I don't care.
he's about to go through it.
I don't care. When you're going through it, that means you're doing something right.
Uh-huh.
Word up. What you think, Bo?
I came in late, but
I mean, Ben Whitaker again. Ben Whitaker hosting he headlining his own card on his own main card on the 29th. Okay?
Yeah, but against who though?
That's the question. That's the point I'm making.
Don't make me go pick a name up, man. Real talk. You know it's a goddamn showcase fight. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? We watching the guy, right? The guy got 10 fights. We act like the guy got 15, you know what I'm saying? No, the guy got 10 fucking fights. The reason that they're so high on him is because he's an Olympian. And, he did show, like, he made memes out of a few niggas in his fights already. Like, so I'm not saying, like, when it comes to boxing, bro, I'll be real with you. Like, I love the skill and the art, but, like, if you can't sell, bro, and do some shit that like outside of the box, they're not gonna be trying to make him a superstar. So at 10 fights, how do you feel about him headlining literally like it's like a major card on his own?
I guess he's doing his thing, but this is the problem I have with boxing personally. There are marketed type of fighters, and then there are real fighters. And apparently, it always seemed like the market type of fighters are the ones getting more to shine. Those are the ones who get the the tailor-made matches, that benefits them. That's the ones that be, show the showman. Whereas though you got your real workers out there, you know what I'm saying? Like dudes that been grinding, but they just can't get no shine. They can't sell no matter what. No matter what their personality is, they still can't be marketed the right way because cats rather see a sideshow. And to me, even though I like, the flash that Whitaker has, he's not really a real fighter to me right now.
Yeah,
you know
go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah, he just more of a marketed type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna keep him safe until the pressure builds up and they be like, yo, you're gonna have to really step in the ring with fucking such and such.
Now,
but other than that, you got these dudes who really putting in work and they can't get the fights that they deserve because they're not marketed right.
Now, here's the thing. For me, it's going to come down to this. When do the UK crowd start clamoring for Ben Whitaker, right, versus Ezra Taylor? Because they're both two young guys. Ezra's building his name from what it looks like. He's building his name from the mud. You feel what I'm saying? So when you look at the trajectory that they got for Whitaker, just like Bold is just saying, and I'm in agreement with you, they're looking to make Ben Whitaker the superstar. So will
only ranks in the WBA, so they definitely can't avoid him. I see what you're talking about. They definitely can't avoid him.
Exactly. So when this shit starts to really, really heat up, we got to look at the talking points of when they start talking about, all right, Ben Whitaker has the bigger name. He's blah, blah, blah. He moves the needle when you bring up his name versus Ezra Taylor, who does have more fights than him. You feel what I'm saying? but less knockouts than I believe Ben. Wow, no, he has more knockouts than Ben.
Now this is a showcase fight because I'm looking for the guy name that he's fighting in the top 15. He's not, but this is that because let me see. Ben is ranked. He's not in the WBO. He's ranked number 9 in the WBC. He's ranked number 11 in the WBA, and he's ranked number 14th in the IBF. So,
but here's the crazy part, Ezra's
ranked number 14 in the WBA. In between is Ezra, Zach Parker, Conor Wallace, and Ben Whitaker. So,
yeah, but I was talking about I was gonna just bring up the BoxRec rankings according to BoxRec. So BoxRec has Ezra at number 7. It has Ben Whitaker at number 11. Ben Whitaker is number 4 globally. I mean, number 44. He's ranked 44th globally. And I believe Ezra is ranked 24 globally.
How many fights does Ezra
have? Total, he has, with his debut, they have him at 13 official fights, and Whitaker has 11.
Yeah, that's definitely a down the road fight. They about to listen. Both of them is about to fight cab drivers and real good ones in a second. Really.
So you know what Ben Whitaker, like what it kind of reminds me of him right now when it comes to Ben Whitaker? He remind me of when they used to have so much hype on Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly, when he came out, they saw the flash. They was like, oh man, I saw YouTube videos about him. Like, look at the showmanship, look at all that other stuff. Then this motherfucker runs into Avenesia and gets fucking beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even hear nothing about him no more.
All right, man. He had to say that, but
no, I'm just saying, like that's the marketed type of fighter. It's like Josh Kelly was on trajectory, man. When he first came out, everybody was so high on this dude. It's like, yo, this man he's nice. I'm telling you, I seen like big time YouTube channels that would everyone, you know what I'm saying, when they put out videos and they be like showing Josh Kelly highlights and shit. I'm telling you, the minute the dude got beat the fuck up, that shit cease right then and there. Because the thing is that when you trying to sell a product and that product ain't producing except against cab drivers, then you step up some competition. That's what's gonna happen.
That's kind of the same thing that happened to Zach Parker too. They was big on Zach Parker. Oh, Zach Parker is Zach Parker. So yeah, bro. It happens. It happens, and right now, part of me is feeling like, all right, a lot of the momentum in the UK that Sam Nooks have. I think they still gonna fuck with him hard body, but over here in America, he might be a done commodity depending on what Abdullah do to him.
Man, this could be a formidable opponent because he'll just be proven like whatever. If Abdullah beats him in any way or shape or fashion, it'll just be proven that Abdullah really the good. So everybody's not gonna be able to beat him. But all right, so we'll go to a real fighter then. Going into the end of the year, we got Jairo Tapia. What is he? The cruiserweight champion of the world? The bruiserweight? Yeah. What is it? Yeah, he's a IBF cruiserweight champion of the world. Jairo Tapia. No, my fault.
Obitaya, yeah.
Obitaya is because everybody got a belt up here. Well, no, Gilberto Ramirez has 2 belts. Anyway, Obitaya is fighting on what is it, December 6th in Australia. Where he from? I think he's from Australia. And then on the same day you got Cruz versus Roach in San Antonio on Amazon. You got a whole other card on the zone too, though. So it's gonna be like a whole day of boxing, like a little major card over here on the zone. Or how they trying to push it? What is it? In Monaco too. Yeah. So like, I mean, first of all, how you feel about Opetay fighting his? I guess because he's the #1 contender. So I guess that's his mandatory. How you feel about that?
If it's his mandatory, I don't have no issues with it. I'm just I remember hearing some rumblings about what the fuck the other champion at Cruiser. I'm trying.
Is it Bandu Jack or Gilberto?
Yeah, Gilberto. And I
he got 2 belts. Gilberto got the WBA and the WBO.
Yeah, and I was hearing some things about that and stuff like that, and basically from some of the talking points, it was saying they were like talking like maybe Gilberto is trying to maneuver around the Obitaya fight and stuff like that, and that's a fight that the fans of the cruiserweight division really want to see. They want to see that unification.
We only know one nigga. We only know one guy.
Yeah, but I'm
here too. Like if you an old head and you know who Bandu Jack is, but we don't really know all y'all niggas.
Yeah, exactly. And Gilberto, from what I used to see, isn't he a heavyweight that moved down or somebody that moved up?
Man, see, that's the problem. We don't. It's a wasteland. It's a wasteland, motherfucking division.
I mean, I don't want to just do that because nobody really called it a wasteland when Usyk was winning, and it wasn't even less names when he was doing it.
I didn't even know the niggas he was beating. I was like, oh, okay. Like here's the thing. When he moved from cruiserweight to heavyweight, I had him on a pound for pound for like a little over a year and a half, like a little over a year, right? But after that, bro, like man, you was motherfucking heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like when Evander Holyfield did it, it was a bunch of niggas in that motherfucking division that was killers. When you did it, you know what I'm saying? You like coasted through, bro. Like but you did do it, so I give you your damn respect for it. But not to me though. Like when you say that, like though, Bo, like everybody else, I get what you're saying, but to me, like, no. When you did it, it was probably like 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 fighters in there that was, good competition. Maybe 2 that was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't like, I don't think nobody at cruiserweight could have beat him while he was there. And like right about now, like I think some heavyweights that are heavyweight need to move down to damn cruiserweight. Cut the weight, nigga. Word. Because they say Opetaya, big as hell. He said that motherfucker after the damn making weight, that motherfucker be like 240 and 250 in the damn ring.
Yeah, well, they did say he was big, but Zudo was big too.
Yeah, Zerto.
Yeah, that dude. At one point in time, he was so big. I don't know how the hell he was squeezing down to 160. To be totally honest with you. That dude was squeezed down to 160 when he was weighing over 2 something.
Wow. Wow. Okay, let me ask this question. Okay, I'm looking. Uh,
Bo, my fault though, but Bo, he old though. Zerto old. Like if you look up his age, Zerto's old as hell, if I'm not mistaken. You know
Nah,
what?
he only like maybe 30, 31.
Is he? I thought. Well, I must be thinking about the wrong fighter then. 'Cause I thought Zerto was, and he's not that good to me, man.
Yeah, I remember when he was going against Bevo, I put out a video. I said this dude is the fucking the stat patter. You know what I'm saying? I said he a cab driver, man. You know how many Mexicans came in there and just started cursing me out?
I
And
don't
then
even see his name in
the
I
fight,
don't see
after
his name
Bevo
in the
screwed
ranking,
him,
bro. I don't see his name in the ranking.
they just disappeared.
Is his name in the rankings?
No,
Yeah, so I don't see him unless we call him Zerto when he got another name, but
Yeah,
his name is
Gilberto-
Gilberto something, right?
he got two belts then. He got two belts then.
Gilberto Ramirez.
He got two belts.
Yeah.
He got the WBA and the WBO.
And Bo, let me ask you this question: wasn't he a heavyweight before, or somebody?
He kept moving up.
No. He started at 160.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is that as big as he is, I'm surprised that he used to get down to 160.
Yeah, and basically, all right, he's moving up. I was looking at a video of this channel that I just came across where the dude was like talking about a potential fight between Obitaya and Zerto. And basically he was like, from the looks of it, it looks like they're trying to like maneuver around fighting Obitaya. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, Zerto don't want to face Obitaya whatsoever.
They want him to move up to heavyweight.
Yeah, he's like, he'd rather, drop them belts and move up. And Obitaya's talking about moving up because he can't get a unification with none of these guys.
I mean, on some real shit, like there's gonna have to be some bread put up for that, and it's not a. I mean, it's not a sweet division. It's not like the sexiest division. Like you gonna have to, and like if somehow Ramirez got both of them belts, it's gonna be a little rough to get them shits from him. That's just rare.
Yeah. So, for me, at the end of the day, 75 is looking like it's gonna start to get a little testy up in there and stuff like that, with some of these new guys coming in and things like that. And for Joseph Parker, I'm not seeing what's the name at all in the rankings.
Who?
His opponent.
Fabio Worley?
Yeah.
Wait, heavyweight?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know Fabio's in here somewhere.
Because he's only the interim champ with the WBO. And
yeah, Fabio's the interim champ at the WBO. Like once you get
Fabio. All right, there's Worley. Okay,
yeah,
Fabio is the interim champ.
Yeah, once
in
you
the
get
WBA, I was looking in the WBO because I wasn't expecting.
Man, that's what Joseph
interim champs to fight. Like I don't know how they made that happen. Because whoever wins is gonna have to drop the belt at the other joint. You can't have a unified interim champion.
Yeah, you can.
No, this is why.
Can.
How?
See, that's how you become the mandatory in two different spots,
bro.
Two different.
When that, let me try to think of the fight that one of the sanctioning bodies was like, no, we're not going to sanction that fight because we don't do interim unified champions. One of you guys, I think it's the WBA.
Hold up. For some reason, David Morrell was the WBA regular champ.
Mm-hmm.
David Benavidez beat him. He's the WBA regular champ and he's a WBC champ.
I didn't hear what you said. That hold up because my internet went out.
Well, they don't do regular champs no more in WBA.
I'm looking at it right now. Until they take it down, he's the WBA regular champ.
That's Pulev. Yeah.
No, that's when he beat David Morrell.
Wait.
He's talking about David Benavidez. No, he's talking about David Benavidez.
Come on, David Benavidez. When he beat David Morrell, he got the regular champ at WBA, and he's the WBC champion.
Yeah, he had before he even got upgraded. He was the unified interim champ.
No, he was the regular champ. The regular is not the interim.
No. I'm saying that regular joint already consolidated. But what I'm saying is that at the time when David Morrell and David Benavidez fought, they were both technically interim champions.
Yeah. Oh. Because all right, here's where I'm gonna bring up. Here's where I'm gonna bring it up because now I remember the fight. It was going on with Fundora. The fight for Fundora. Somebody else was an interim champion, and Fundora was trying to fight them, and the WBA was like, no, we're not doing a unified interim champion. But I believe the weight class was 154. One of these guys was an interim champ, and you feel what I'm saying? They wanted to fight another guy that was an interim champ. I think it might have been Fundora. I don't remember who, but maybe the rules are different as you go up. They kind of bend the rules so you could do things a little bit different, give you a little bit more wiggle room.
They bend the rules on who you are. Real talk.
I guess so, bro. I guess so. Because I definitely remember at a lower weight class, I believe it was the WBA that made that clear statement that no, this fight is not going to happen because we do not do unified interim champions.
But they did. I mean, the fight was big enough for David Benavidez and David Morrell. So when by the time David Benavidez was already, I think he'd already got emailed that WBC belt, and him fighting David Morrell was his first defense, if I'm not mistaken. But he did end up getting like it was close. It was close. Was he still into
Technically, it's a technical snafu at the end of the day. I guess I'm a rock with Bowles and Alice because he said, technically he was, but he was still kind of the regular champion to. It got weird. It just got weird by the time they walked in the ring.
David Morrell was the regular WBA champion at 75. He was the regular. But when David Benavidez beat him, he got to take his regular belt.
Okay. And David Benavidez was the interim champ for the WBC.
I mean.
And then he got elevated when what's the name dropped that WBC belt.
Yeah, because like his first fight against Morrell was.
He didn't have the WBC belt because Bivol was still the champion.
I think they had like stripped him, or it was around the same time.
Yeah, Bivol had dropped the belt, and that's why people was like, "Oh, you gonna drop the belt before the third fight between you and Beterbiev? So now this shit is not for undisputed anymore."
Yeah, I mean, because then he sat out. And like, he not giving Beterbiev his fight. And Beterbiev goes like either fight now or fight somebody else. So, so it was like, anyway you look at it, Morrell was his first defense of the WBC belt.
Okay.
Fight happened.
All right.
It was in terms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Bo. My fault, Bo. Hold on. They was interns. Like they was interns. For real.
Okay. I got it. Clarity achieved.
Yeah, so it was like it's happening, but
All right. So what's the next one? What's the one you've been saying you didn't want to go back and forth on?
David Haney and Brian Norman. I don't care about like we can talk about that all day.
I'm still staying 10 toes down, regardless of what other people are saying. That went from I fucks with them, I rocks with them to that's my family. So.
Oh yeah, because what's that? December. Yeah, you got Cruz and Lamont Roach on the same day.
It's not on the same card, but on the same day.
The same day, not the same card.
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy work. As far as that fight right there, Cruz and Lamont Roach, I'm gonna say this. It should be an easy fight for Lamont Roach.
Oh, he's moving up in weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's a big dude.
Because he
big.
I don't think he's big. He just moved up in weight to fight Tank. Now he's moving up again. Like just one fight ago, he just moved up. Now he's gonna move up again.
But he did say that it's gonna take big money and to go back down to 130. Like he basically done with 130, bro.
Yeah. So for me, when I look at him, when you just look at his box record and look at all the fights, the dude damn near fought at 140, at 35, and at 30. So when you look at it, he's like one of those real tweeners. You feel what I'm saying? A guy that can fight between 130 and 140.
He's a pound for pound fighter.
Yeah, basically. So at the end of the day, when I just look at as he rehydrates, like his arms, his shoulders, and his back spread, that's what tells me he's a big dude. He may not be one of the tall. He may not be one of the taller guys, but he's just got like that wideness to him that says, yeah, okay, you look like, if a dude tried to grab you, you gonna put hands on him and wrestle him down. Like it's not going down like that, homie. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, with Lamont Roach boxing skills and everything and Pitbull Cruz style, this should be a cakewalk for him. This is the type of fight that's a showcase fight and a good name to throw on his resume. Because Pitbull Cruz is now becoming the Gamboa of 40 and a bunch of other joints.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think it's a showcase fight.
No?
I mean, I think Cruz is a lot better than what people give him credit for. I mean, I'm not saying that Lamont Roach won't win, but I'm not going to say he's a Gamboa because Gamboa, by the time after the second dude that beat him, the second dude after Crawford beat him, won, and then
Wasn't that Tank? Didn't Tank stop him right after Crawford?
Nah, it was somebody else. He lost to somebody else after Crawford. Tank fought Gamboa years later.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so and by that time Gamboa was already old, but Cruz is still young.
What my issue with Cruz is why I call him a Gamboa at that weight class is because technically body type and everything else tells me you're just there to get punched on and lose. Like, what is your purpose of being at 140? You got lucky with one shot, and really, bro, you just need to be down for me, if you can make the weight where I think you're the most effective, to me, I think you belong at 130. Like Pitbull Cruz at 130, my money's on Pitbull Cruz damn near against everybody. Because I would love to see Pitbull Cruz versus Navarrete. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Navarrete is
You do got two dudes that can smack.
Yeah, but Navarrete is another dude who should really be fighting at 135 or 140.
That's crazy because 135, 140, the nigga looks like Tyson Fury.
He ain't got no pop at what's it called though, bro.
Yeah.
But he has a motor, right? But the dude he's not disciplined. That motherfucker always putting on a lot of weight. He doesn't even diet right.
And that's why for me, I think like when you just look at the Raymond Fords and everybody else that's at 130, Pitbull Cruz is gonna come in there and upset the apple cart. You know. So for me, 130, I'm like Cruz, you're still gonna be on the smaller side. You're still gonna kind of look like a punching bag at 35. At 30, those guys are around your size, and I think that's, you know, for you where you walk around and how you rehydrate so you don't look like a little short, pudgy motherfucker. 130 is where you need to be.
I mean, he still gets.
Hey, real quick, hey Bo, we talking about Gamboa, right? Yeah. After Bud knocked him out, he went 7-1 before Tank knocked him out.
Right, somebody beat him after Bud though. Somebody else.
Yeah, no, but I think he won. I just was looking at it. After he lost to Bud, he won 3 fights after Bud knocked him out.
Okay.
So because I remember like watching Gamboa's career for a little bit. I was like, this nigga, but like he lost, but he didn't get knocked out. He lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. The Tank, you know what I'm saying? Like with a popped Achilles.
What year was it that he took his second loss?
2017. It was so what's it, May 5th, 2017.
So by that time he was about 35, and then he fought Tank, and when 2020?
19.
2019.
Yeah, December.
So then he's
then
about
he didn't fight again. He didn't fight again until a year later. He fought Devin in November, unanimous decision, and then he didn't fight again until April 2022 against Isaac Cruz. So yeah, his career is 30 wins, 5 losses, 18 KOs. He was KO'd 4 times.
Now I will say this. I still think Gamboa is better than Isaac Cruz. You know what I'm saying? You know, Gamboa never fought nobody with a losing record. If you look at his resume, he ain't fight nobody with a losing record. Everybody.
So like a lot of people like be like Gamboa this, they be like, man, you disrespect the man whole career. Like the man fought real motherfuckers. I'm looking at it right now. Make sure you yeah. When he fought them niggas was undefeated. With work, 35, 10, 20. Yeah. Even early on in his career, his third fight, he fought a motherfucker that was 40. It ended up being 40-11.
Yeah, they fast tracked him. You know what I'm saying? They fast tracked his ass as soon as he came out the Olympics.
Yeah, he was like the little Cuban Mike Tyson. They was calling him. I remember, motherfuckers don't be remember like how that nigga used to get down. But you know, who? Oh, we got Diego Pacheco is fighting December 13th.
Who's he fighting?
Kevin Lee Cedejo. Don't ask me. Where you got Scott Nicholson on that card. Got Gabriel Flores Jr. on that card versus Joe Cordina. What? A week after that, maybe not my fault. 2 weeks after that, you got Anyway versus a motherfucking name Picasso. Alan Dayton. Like, oh my God. That's a Ryder season card. Like, I don't got no clue who he fighting. And then start the year off, we got Serrano versus Erica Cruz. But be truly honest with you, like to watch boxing, like you really have some shit in between football and basketball, but that's about to pop off.
I wonder what's this Erica Cruz? What's her record?
Man, I'm not. Man, please don't make me go look for that shit, bro.
I'll look it up.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make me go look that shit up, bro. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're starting the year off. They trying to give us. If they're trying to give us free fights that are pretty decent, I'll take these. You know what I'm saying? Word. Till it's time to actually pay for a real card. You gotta give me a real card, man. You gotta put some funk on that card.
For which card you talking about?
Man, bro, the only card we're paying for is the David Benavidez card. That's the only card we're paying for. Like, if you got Netflix and they doing that shit on Netflix with the Jake Paul shit, that's fucking perfect. Because they gonna stream the fuck out of it. But if you got a card and it's the zone or it's Ryder season and you try and wherever you showcasing it at, you trying to make some bread off of it, the only card worth it is the fucking on paper looking at it. Like we seeing what we can get. And if you're talking about $60, it's worth it. David Benavidez versus Yardy. We get to see like is David really at that? You know what I'm saying? Then we talk about Sam Noakes, Abdullah Mason. You get a bunch of should be's and we gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna say this. So I just looked at Amanda Serrano was fighting the same girl she just beat like not too long ago.
I guess she
fought this girl like 2 years ago.
I mean, what do you want me to tell you, Bo?
No. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying because so online, right? You know, you got certain channels, right? You know, they want to shade Claressa and big up somebody else. So they shade Claressa and say, who the fuck she fighting? But then you look at some of these other people they fighting, they just be hyping them up like they really good. And then you go do a deep dive in their records, and it's like, yo, these motherfuckers ain't fought nobody.
Listen, first of all, it's not a lot of women that you can actually pick through, like, and she gets to pick through. Once she beats them, you know what I'm saying? When you see other women fight, you be like, you really want me to fight her? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, well, you know, there's nobody else. Like, if I got to do that, I'm going to do MMA. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, these motherfuckers, like, are you serious? Now that she's at her real weight and you see how she look, you know what I'm saying? Now she be trying to get them damn knockouts. They got to cut all that damn weight no damn more. But I be truly honest with you. We got to hang around and try to just keep doing it, you know what I'm saying, until somebody come and make it a fight. But I mean, you might end up like Layla Ali, man. You know, start making a couple babies and shit. I'm just saying, like, I mean, when like after a while, it was like, who the fuck Layla gonna fight? Like, no bullshit. If you old enough to remember, it was like, who the fuck Layla gonna fight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got a motherfucking at the time, like I get it. She making good bread back then. But man, you got a motherfucking NFL player knocking it down, and Curtis Conway. At the time, nigga had like a $30 million goddamn dollar NFL contract to run out there and catch the ball.
Yeah, she left her first husband for that dude.
So,
because her first husband was a manager. That's the one who was putting in all those fights. Next thing you know, that shit went. That divorce happened, and immediately Curtis Conway.
Listen, like after a while, man, who else is there to fight? Who the fuck?
Well, to me, I thought like, you know, respect to her father and everything, but I thought with her, they choreographed her career, man. You know, Ann Wolf was out there, bro. That was a real one. And
she got knocked out by the damn girl that Ali beat the shit out of.
Man, triangle theories don't work, man. There's a reason why Layla didn't fight Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf wanted that smoke, and Layla didn't even fight her. Layla came up with an excuse. Layla came up with an excuse by saying, "Oh, she doesn't hit hard, such and such," and then she go fight her even less like a complete bum instead of fighting goddamn Ann Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like Ann Wolf was on her ass, man. She ain't want no parts of Ann Wolf.
I'm gonna see that. I'm waiting on the video again because you know she's still up. She's still up with me after the first video.
I didn't. You talking about the Layla joint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I saw the clips and shit. I just didn't watch the whole thing yet.
Nah, it's very classy. On like she was just chilling. She just chilling.
Layla to me is one of the pillars of female boxing. You know what I'm saying?
But I put it like this: if her and Clarissa was in the same era, Clarissa will mop the floor with her.
No fucking way.
Hell yeah, bro.
Clarissa gets knocked the fuck out, bro.
No, she don't, man. Clarissa is way more skilled than Layla Ali. Ali made a career of beating up on old ass women. Like, I mean, if you go through her career, she made a career of beating up on old ass women. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, she got the name. She beat Christy Martin. Christy Martin was like 170 years old. Man,
but you could say Layla beat up a bunch of basically tomato cans that just had a little name for themselves because the division was just that fucking weak by the time, you know, Clarissa's coming up. Like, really, when you look at it, Clarissa is not even ranked among female boxing joints as really the number one chick in the division that ever did it. So man, Clarissa's like, she alright to me, but if I was to have to match it with like Christy Martin and some of these, you know, like when everybody was in they prime like that, I got Shields beating. I mean, I got them beating the shit out of Shields.
I tell you what, Christy Martin wasn't even in her prime when she fought Layla Ali. She was already old and washed up. See, I guarantee you, if Clarissa Shields had Layla Ali resume, she would have fucking stopped all the motherfuckers, man. Like Clarissa Shields is way too skilled. I'm just looking at skills.
This conversation gonna be held in the background. Y'all ain't gonna get me in trouble with the damn ladies. I'm trying to get females over y'all niggas. Nope. They both great. Nope.
No, I get it. Like I'm just saying, like Layla Ali, she's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's the the door.
It went to decision, and a split decision, and I'm picking Layla. That's what I'm saying.
all I'm saying is this: Clarissa Shields.
AC on political, man. AC, we gotta run up. We gotta go see. Chaos. Listen, yeah, I'm political. Yeah, I gotta get the show back.
All right, bro.
Yeah, they both it'll win split decision. Heard them up. That's all I'm saying. Y'all go ahead. I'm just joking, but hey, man, y'all keep smoking, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man, because these niggas right here and I mean, you could go all day with that shit. That's a whole.
Yeah, that's a whole.
I'm saying because people be overhyping Layla Ali fucking boxing career, man. Like, you know, Clarissa Shields already fought what's